This is my doddery wife, I'm the doddery husband, and we're heading off on doddery adventures. This is looking down onto the sanctuary from the road as you enter and leave. The scenery, the hills behind it are quite dramatic.
We're at the Santuario do Caraca. Here's Matthew walking towards the visitor centre. We have to check in basically, pay our 60 reals, and then we're free to enjoy all the trails around.
Come up here to walk some trails, look for some wildlife and see what's about. Right, we've done the formalities, we've paid our entrance fee and now we can enter the sanctuary. This is where we would have stayed. See, these are the rooms, but unfortunately they were all booked out. So now all we can do is be day trippers from 8 till 5 in the afternoon. These are what we actually came here to see. We wanted to stay at the monastery, but unfortunately it's booked out all week and we ain't got much time. So I think this is as close as we're going to come to a Maine wolf. So I'm getting it on video now. The Sanctuary de Caraca was founded in 1774 by a bunch of Catholic monks, I think. It was a retreat into the wilderness in those days. So if we were staying here at night, people put some food out and the wolves come up here. I think it was started about 30 years ago, and so if you're lucky and you're staying here, a wolf will come up, eat some stuff, and you can take some photos of them. We're not so lucky because we've got to leave at 5 and there'll be no wolf at the door at that time.
This is the garden behind the church. It's all very peaceful and lovely.
Rightio. Come to the chapel. We've seen the chapel.
We're going to the caves, grottas. It was very pretty through these trees.
1 or 2 hour walk up to a small remote chapel. They say it's difficult, but who knows. I'm sure we'll make it there and back in one piece. Hopefully we'll see some wildlife and I won't stumble, because that would be dreadful. Anyway, let's get on with this bit of walking.
So up over there, on the right, is the chapel we're heading for, with a terrific backdrop of mountains. Then beyond that, the caves. So we've still got some pretty steep climbing to do. Some little animal has dug a hole at the bottom of this termite mound. So this is a chapel, innit?
This is the chapel of Christ of something. Jesus, that was big.
What a big insect.
We had a big insect go past us. So it's the chapel of the Sacred Heart of
Jesus.
Sacred Heart of Jesus Chapel. And I'm not sure whether we're able to enter, but we can knock on the door at least, see if there's anybody home. No, the door is firmly locked, so we'll have to just satisfy ourselves with going around the edge.
So we've climbed up tons of rocks and steps to reach this chapel, which is closed, but it's in a pretty setting surrounded by rugged rocks I should say.
So at one time there must have been another larger building here. So maybe this was for the outcasts or something like that. I do not know. Anyway, the chapel's still here, but the other part of the building is now in ruins. But look at that amazing backdrop. Now we're going to head off to the grotto of the monk or the monk of the grotto.
Grottos. It's actually the grottos of Lourdes.
Oh, sorry, it's the grottos of Lourdes we're heading off to now.
But we're not going to France.
We're nowhere near France, we're in the middle of Brazil, but the grottos of Lourdes are meant to be very charming.
So, the sign to the grotto. We've been to the chapel, now let's do the grotto of Lourdes. Matthew sets off valiantly. This walk seems to be through cerrado vegetation, which is a lot of drought-tolerant plants. A lot of them look like succulents, and a lot of them have spikes. You can see Mr. Spiky there. We've come to a very clear little pond just down here. It moves over there. There's the makeshift bridge across it.
Well, the good thing is we have a sign which says Grotto of the Lourdes just down here somewhere.
So, here we are among the mountains. It feels so remote here, as if there's not a person around for miles, which indeed there isn't. We're still following the route to the cave, and it goes down there. It doesn't look bad, but it's actually really bloody steep. So that's where we're going next. Well, we've reached the cave. Yay! Beautiful sort of white stone, sandstone perhaps, or limestone.
Just up there is the Virgin Mary, and the grotto is, well, this is it, I suppose. We cast our eye around, we have a little corner of it in here, and then we go round and round and round, and that's looking out over the valley. Quite a fabulous little place once you get here. Right, here we are. Our Virgin Mary's behind us. Whoops, go over there, up there. There she is, right up there. Diane's just down below me. Her mouth is an open in awe at the sight before her.
There's the Santuario, way in the distance. We're only about an hour's walk away from it now.
Just down there in the distance are 3 dusky-legged guans. We've not seen them before. They've been very cooperative and staying with us. So we'll see if we can get a few more pics before they disappear into the jungle forever.
Here we are at Posada Copo do Coruja. We're about to go to a restaurant and eat something.
A feast awaits us. Look at this. Fish done in fishy ways. Chips in a big ass salad. Looks like little eggs.
It does look like little eggs. So this is the fish bar where we've just eaten. We've had a very nice evening meal. It's our last day here at Posada Copa do Caraca, and we've had a wonderful first 2 days. Today we're going back after breakfast. We're going to have our lovely breakfast now, and then we're going back to the Santuario. We're going to try and do a walk to a waterfall this time, and of course see lots more beautiful birds. Here's the lovely garden of the Posada. It really is marvellous to wander around it and look at all the birds. They're getting the pool ready for the guests.
Morning folks. Today we're going off back into the sanctuary to see if we can see wildlife. A doddery old couple, not quite sure where we're going
or what we're doing.
We're at the sanctuary for the second day. We're going to head off and go for a walk to some cascades. Get your doddery old ass through that gate. This is my doddery wife, I'm the doddery husband, and we're heading off on doddery adventures.
Stumbling through the bushland.
Two old coots getting lost in the Brazilian bush.
So we're walking through this lovely woodland at the moment. It looks like South Atlantic rainforest rather than the cerrado we went through yesterday. So very pretty.
Rather spectacular scenery as usual. Well, we've come down to a peaceful little beach on this little creek or river. I don't know what you call it in Portuguese, but it's a beautiful little spot.
I'm having a paddle in this lovely water. It feels beautiful on my feet. Well, I've had a paddle, I've had a relax, I've seen some cool insects, and now I'm leaving.
So the sign says, since the beginning of the 19th century, the vegetation of the Serra de Caraca has attracted the attention of travellers and researchers, starting in 1817. Entering back into the forest again. It's very beautiful, very quiet. There's only a few other people around. I think it's lucky we're here midweek. Our first view of the Cascades over there on the right hand side.
Well, we're here, we've arrived by this beautiful waterfall. We're going to stop here a while, relax.
Well, we've come to the end of our time at the waterfall. We're heading back. And so with that, the long day closes. And a most enjoyable day it was. We even saw little teeny weeny tadpoles in the water.